Hey guys, Quarter USA here, and today's gameplay is going to be the world's highest gun streak on Hipfire only gun streak on Black Ops 2 by our member Trip Flows. And today's commentary topic is going to be about my thoughts on the Advanced Warfare trailer. And honestly, they're pretty positive. They're different than what I expected, but they're really quite positive. The guns look really cool and strong, which is what I like. They look like they kill pretty fast and all that, which is obviously impeccable. But, you know, they have a couple sights or things about them that I thought was a little overpowered, such as the sight on that pistol. They had a tracker sight on the pistol type of thing that I think it could see through things. And it's kind of similar to the equipment that they had at the beginning of the trailer where he shot it out of his arm and it lit some guy up. And you know, some of my thoughts and stuff are taken from T Martin's video. I don't like T Martin that much, but I do like it when he does stuff like this because he points out a bunch of stuff you don't notice. But there are these little motion sensor balls, but instead of being like just regular motion sensors, they're kind of like oracles from Call of Duty Ghosts. And they just light people up in red. And then they have the really like weird like tracker sight type thing, but it's so small that I can't see it being that overpowered. But it's like a little red dot sight, kind of shaped like the red dot sights were in World of War, kind of, I think. Or you know what, I forgot what they were shaped like in that game. But it's squared off and it's kind of like a tracker sight, but it's more like an oracle sight. And I think that's going to be really overpowered. And the pistol is overpowered too because it's like a one-shot kill, which again is like a executioner but more powerful because it's a slug. So it's just a really powerful gun, or not a slug, but whatever. And then it showed the exosuit that, you know, makes you invisible. And obviously the invisibility thing is, you know, I find it stupid to put into Call of Duty, but if they give it a really, like, if they make it to where you can still see someone pretty easily, it's just barely a cloak, or if, you know, it only lasts for like 5 seconds maybe, then that's fine. But if it's like really powerful, I won't be happy about that. But it's not game ruining, I don't think. A really interesting thing that I noticed is with the riot shield. Oh, sorry, my voice cracked. With the riot shield as a exosuit thing, it has like a power source, so the battery dies on it. And if you shoot someone, the battery dies even faster. So I think that means they're going to be eliminating riot shields, I'm pretty sure. And if they do that, then that'll be a really good thing because riot shields are obviously just super annoying. You know, in Black Ops 2, you'd have guys running around with riot shields, switching, you know, to the C4 and just throwing it over. That was really frustrating, overpowered, and just annoying. And then you'd have people with riot shields who just set them down and camp with LMG target finders and stuff. You know, I don't know why they gave people that ability, but it's fine to me, honestly, because you can just toss the C4 over them and kill them. But so those are really the only negatives I saw. A really cool thing that I saw, and this was from OG Excellence's video, but he had he showed some gameplay, and it had a gigantic laser sight that would shoot down from the sky, and that's kind of like the Predator missile, I think. And I'm really excited to use that because I think it looks like it's a little better than the Predator missile, actually. And it just looks really cool. And I don't know how it's going to kill more than one person. I guess you'd have to, like, go in a line and kill them, but it looks like it'll be really powerful. And it's just like a gigantic satellite in the sky, and it shoots a laser down. And it just, like just burns people to death, I guess. And then the guns, they look really kind of balanced. The snipers are one-shot kills, and you can quickscope. So that's kind of frustrating, and I can definitely see snipers jumping in the air and quickscoping you as being frustrating. But hopefully, when you jump up in the air, you're not like invincible. Like while you're jumping, you can hopefully get hurt. So that way, if someone jumps at me, I can just shoot them down while they're in midair. But you know, you never know. Call of Duty tends to take things from other games and make them kind of weird. And I'm hoping that since this game is being made by Sledgehammer, that instead of taking things from Titanfall and stuff and making it like kind of crappy, they'll take it from Titanfall or themselves and make it really awesome. Because honestly, this game really doesn't look like a bad game. It looks like it'll have a lot of the same things that classic Call of Duties have had, such as kill streaks and stuff like that, but just make things a little different. And another thing that my friend told me about was the kill streaks, you can have up to, I think you can get a wild card, and it's kind of like Black Ops 2's pick 10 system, but instead of pick 10, it's pick 13. And if you take away one kill streak, you can like replace, like, so say you have 10 things in your pick a class system and then 3 kill streaks. If you take away a kill streak, then you can have 11 things. If you take away all 3 kill streaks and you don't use any, then you can have 13 things on your pick a 10 for your class. So I think that's pretty cool. And not only that, but another really awesome thing is that you can have a wild card that'll make it to where you can have 4 score streaks, which is just really exciting because now, say I wanted to run UAV, counter UAV, orbital VSAT, and EMP, that would just be retardedly overpowered, and I hope that's what they do. Or like, say you wanted to have 1 lethal, you could run UAV, counter, VSAT, and then like a low star or something. So it's just like, it's just so overpowered. And it'll make the game so much fun. It would make just going into a random lobby and doing well, I think it would really improve that experience. And I'm really excited to see how that kind of pans out, because in reality, pub stomping is something that, you know, I really don't see doing very well in Advanced Warfare. I think live commentaries and stuff like that will do really well, but pub stomping I think might die. I don't see how we're going to spawn trap people who can jump like super duper high and use invisibility cloaks and, you know, these little riot shield exosuits. You know, I just don't see it being as possible, and it's kind of sad for me to say considering I run a pub stomping clan, but you know, I'm hoping that there will be something that will kind of replace pub stomping in that game. And in all honesty, if pub stomping does die in Advanced Warfare, then I think pub stompers are just going to go back to Ghost, BO2, and MW3, and those will just be the last pub stomping Call of Duties, which I'm fine with. If Call of Duty goes into another phase, it goes into another phase. But, you know, obviously, a lot of things will have to change within the community of pub stomping and stuff, and we'll have to revert back to, you know, other times of, or whatever. But on the bright side, they do have really good kill streaks from what I see, and hardpoint multi-team ground war, and they're bringing back war from war to war and calling it momentum. So, you know, I'm excited to see all those things in, and that's all I really have time to talk about. I think there's a little bit left in the gameplay, but I'm going to end the commentary here, and until next time, guys, I'll see you.